All right, good morning, guys. A long time no video, I know. Signing day has come and gone. It was a good signing day for Oregon, top 25, top 20 class, depending on who you look. Um, really excited about that. After firing your entire staff, 2 months later, you have to sign a bunch of kids that are going to come in and help shape your program. And I feel like the staff did that. I feel like the staff came in here and did a great job of keeping the kids that were committed. And they lost a few, but nobody that we couldn't handle. They gained some guys back that decommitted, and then they reaffirmed their commitment with this new staff. It was really great to see that. They loaded up on key positions that really needed help. They missed on a tight end. They missed on defensive and edge rusher they could have used, but can't win them all. Gonna hopefully address the tight end situation in the off season. There's still a couple scholarships left, so maybe get a couple guys here and there. There's some graduate transfers we're in the mix for, with one of them being Jalen Hurd. He said he wants more of a passing game role, so maybe he could come in as a hybrid tight end, running back type of player. I'd be all for that. There's the leading receiver from Kentucky. His name escapes me at the moment. We're in the mix for him, so we'll see. I'd be all for bringing both those guys in. The more talent, the better, in my opinion. The more competition, the better for the young guys already on the team. Bring them in, make them earn something. Um, I'm just really excited for the season. This is going to be one of the most anticipated seasons in Oregon football in recent memory. Obviously, in a year we were contending for national titles, it was really anticipated, I should say. But this is a totally different feel. This Taggart team is under a new regime, new mantra. It just feels like a completely different ball club, in my opinion, than it was a year ago under Helfrich. And us fans are ready for it. We're ready to start the season. We can't wait till September. We feel like we have a really good schedule that shapes up well for us to really improve on last year's 4-8. Obviously, we want to get that bad taste out of our mouths. We wanted to get the Alamo Bowl taste out of our mouth last year, and that did not happen. So we have a really bitter taste in our mouth right now from those really major happenings. Lose an Alamo Bowl you should not have lost. Go 4-8. Have a season you should not have had. In my opinion, we were too talented of a team to go 4-8 last year. Yes, injuries helped in us going 4-8, but we should not have gone 4-8. It just shouldn't have happened. Period. We're too talented. Uh, I've said that from the beginning. It's not for lack of talent that this team went 4-8. This team is a talented bunch of kids. It was the coaching staff, or lack thereof, in my opinion, that were trying to coast because they knew we had talented kids, so they thought we could just win on talent alone, and they didn't have the drive, they didn't have the passion, they didn't have the killer instinct that I feel like Taggart brings to the table. Taggart has that killer instinct. I feel like I think he's ready to blow the doors off the Pac-12 and really find out how good Oregon can be. Um, so we'll see. It's all in due time. All in due time. Uh, I'm really excited about the year. I'm really excited about this class we brought in. I feel like we addressed a lot of big needs, especially in the secondary. We got really talented kids in the secondary, and if they do what they're projected to do, that could really set us up for bringing in even more talented kids in the recruiting classes down the road to say, hey, look what this kid did. This kid did this. Just imagine what you can do, and imagine how big of a star you could become. And if these kids go on and get drafted, then that really helps us out as well. We helped out on the defensive line. We got big help there. We got help on offensive line. Just adding depth at key positions. Taggart said in his meeting to the players, it's his job to go out and recruit players to take your job. And it's your job to keep your jobs and earn them. And that's what he's going to make these kids do. He's going to go out and recruit the best of the best. He's not going to settle just because we're Oregon, because we don't have a lot of prospects in our state. He's going to go out and get kids from Florida, Texas, everywhere he can go to get kids that are talented enough to compete here and win here. It's exciting, and I'm digging the mantra. I'm digging the vibes. I'm excited for everything. Also, wanted to touch on the David Reeves situation. He resigned a couple days ago or yesterday. Shocker. He'll officially be fired on the 22nd. I think is what I read. I don't understand how if you can resign, you can also be fired. But anyway, we're in the market for a tight end coach. I have complete faith in the Taggart group that he'll bring in somebody completely capable of handling the tight end slash passing game if he wants to keep co-offensive coordinators. I don't know what him and Cristobal have talked about. If they want to take Cristobal and make him full OC and still give Taggart play calling, then I don't know. I don't really care. I trust Taggart. Damian Craig, the former LSU wide receivers coach, I think. Anyway, he was rumored to get offensive coordinator gig before Cristobal came around. So maybe he would slide in there as a passing game coordinator slash co-offensive coordinator. We'll see. Like I said, have faith in the staff, faith in the coach to go out and get the right guy and bring him in here. And Reeves, you fucked up. I mean, it happens from time to time. Sorry to hear it. I was excited about you, but didn't work out. Oh, man, missed y'all guys. If you didn't notice, my camera is a little bit different. I'm on the new iPad Pro. Also upgraded to the iPhone 7 Plus. I highly, highly recommend this. The battery life on this thing is amazing. About 36 hours standby time, 8 hours of usage on a single charge. So I could charge it up on Monday and not have to charge it again until like Wednesday night. It's fantastic. Just great. iPhone 7 Plus. Get it. So as for that, also wanted to say, just with the recent election and with everything going on, I just want to say I might not be in Portland for very long. I'm not saying in a month, I'm not saying a year, but I'm saying I don't think Portland is my permanent home. I always thought I would stay in Portland, stay in Oregon, but the more and more I think about it, I feel like I have to get out of here. I don't feel like I can stay here because it's changing already in a direction I do not like at all. Not a fan of the way the city's acting, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be associated with Portland. I've never really been emotionally attached to Portland, and now I feel like this is a great excuse to get out. And I'm really excited about the opportunities that hopefully can come up. I'm always looking, but as always, guys, go Ducks.